Yo, we're back.
Yeah.
Woo! Yes.
Breed shooters. What's up, fellas? What's up?
Sup, low?
Hey, anybody spoke to March?
I got him. I got Macho. We're going to get to the bottom of this today.
We're going to get to Macho real quick. What's up? How was your weekends, fellas? You guys did anything?
I kept it low key. What you guys did? What you guys do?
Went camping like real man.
Really?
Yeah.
In the wilderness.
No fucking tent. No sleeping bag. Just Willie covering me.
Woo! Brokeback Mountain.
Eating squirrels.
You want to pull Brokeback Mountain on me, man? You serious right now?
Yo, Will's a real G. He said, "Where's the lube?" Yo,
where'd you guys go camping?
Down in Jersey. We went down this place called Sea Pirates.
Really?
Sea Pirates.
It's cool. It's good.
Real cool. It's good for the kids, but when you got two drunk men, though, you forget there's children there. Yo, Will got real deep on me this
Stop
week.
it, really?
Real deep, man.
Well,
Yeah.
You never know what alcohol and a campfire is going to bring out. You know what I'm saying? Just start spewing out.
When the Henny's in the system. So, what's going on in the news? So my beloved team, New York Mets, they're officially out of it, man.
I don't like to put hate on the Mets, but you just listen. You gotta go Yankees, man. The Yankees will never let you down. Even when they lose, they don't let you down. That's when you know you're back in a real team, Lewis.
That's why I'm not a Yankee fan. You motherfuckers are delusional. Even when they lose, they don't let you down. What kind of bullshit is that?
Listen, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Yep. It's that simple. It's that simple.
Listen, it was a good season for the Mets, but the Mets, like always, they fucked themselves in the beginning of the year, not playing ball. You can't wait to the end and expect to
pick it up and just turn on the switch.
There's a couple of bright spots though. The pitching, what's that? What's his name? DeGrom did well. I hope he wins another Cy Young.
What was that rookie that got the record?
The home run record.
53 home runs, man.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he did really well. So we got a promising future, man. We just got to make sure we can keep
the Mets are like the Knicks. They always find a way. I hate to be a Knicks fan. I really do, because they find a way to fuck it up.
But we haven't felt like that in a long time.
Oh,
since Melo left. I mean, the Knicks, they haven't really given us anything.
Well,
I haven't seen a Knicks game in a year. Put it like that. It's been that bad.
Me either. I saw a quarter. I think 2 years ago. After Melo left, I'm like, it's really frustrating. It's frustrating. And as a baller myself, that I know, it's how you feel the pain when you.
But Chris, sometimes I really want to have a serious podcast. And when you talk ball to me, and me and Will know what your ball skills are like.
Exactly.
AKA Mr. Hackalot.
No, that you guys called me at the end of my career. At the peak of my career, 86. I was
86.
86 was my peak.
So you was 20 years old?
No, I was about 16, 17 years old.
That was when he was a substitute teacher.
Yes, I was. No, you know what? I was 16.
He's trying to do the math. I knew you were 55, you old.
Oh shit.
So
no, it's just speaking about we gotta get March.
Yo, you know what? All right, for the folks out there, if you recall our last episode, we were talking about the Sunset Championship that occurred a couple weeks ago?
A few weeks ago, basketball tournament, Sunset Park Ballers or something, basketball tournament.
It's a tournament that happens every summer up in the park. It's an outdoor tournament, and one of our I'm gonna say local legends, aka Macho, aka Assassinator, aka I'm gonna give you 40.
People like you is what gets him hype up, and then we gotta hear he's first of all scratch legend.
No, I'm gonna scratch. Let me just say, nobody has more passion than my boy Macho.
There you go. I could go with that.
Very passionate player. And when you see Macho and you hear him, hopefully you guys can hear what we're talking about in terms of passion. Chris, give him a call. Let's see if Macho picks up.
Let me call him right now.
Hey,
Macho, the baller savage.
Just so you guys...
It's calling. It might not pick up. Nah, he'll pick up. He knows me. Oh, shit.
You fucked up. You had your one shot.
What's up, Chris?
Yo!
No!
What up, Mach?
What?
What going on, Papa?
What up?
Nothing much. Yo, Mach.
Hold on before we get... Hey, Mach, first of all, I want to say welcome to Breeze Shooters. This is a podcast about Sunset. It's for you and the people. And I want to say, Mach, you got to be honored. You're our first guest. So this is how much you think about you, Mach. You're our first guest on the show.
Wow.
Is the volume all the way up?
Volume is all the way up. All the way up.
So, Mach, you know why we got you on. We want to hear your side of the story for the championship game.
Tell them why you mad, Macho. Tell them why you mad.
Go ahead, Mach. What happened?
It's just nothing, man. I stand at 6'3" and they don't want to give me a foul. The refs were horrible.
Who was out there, Al?
It was my boy Lou and Al.
You know, Al's going to be bad for both teams, man. He's not only bad for you, he's bad for both teams.
Nah, he was definitely on the other side.
Ah, come on, Mach. Big Al. Shout out to Big Al.
Whistle was only blowing one way, man.
So what happened? Was the game close? What was it? The game
was close. The game was close with like 3 minutes left, and then that's when all the bullshit started.
3 minutes left for it to be over?
3 minutes left for it to be over, and then the bullshit started.
So what happened? You were going to the hole. They weren't giving you anything?
They wasn't giving me no fouls. I was clearly getting slapped. Everybody, even the people on the sideline, were like, "Why ain't calling a foul?" It's hilarious. You know how it is, man.
That was what previously was the Mexican League match, or this is something different from the Mexican League.
This is something different from the Mexican League.
But the Mexican League is still active.
The Mexican League, I don't. I think they do it, but I think they do it early Sundays.
Ah, okay.
Mach, I gotta ask you I guess the question that comes to me: How much were you doing work in this league?
Huh?
Were you putting in work in the league during the year?
During the season.
Like,
honestly, I really didn't have to go crazy. I had one of the top scorers in the league, so all I was doing was playing defense, rebounds.
That's the kid that dropped 45?
Every time I did decide to turn up or do something, I either wasn't getting a foul or Al says, "Yo, you're supposed to make that."
Yo, Mach.
Like my man.
Yo, Mach, real talk.
230 pounds, and you telling me I'm supposed to make that when a guy is slapping?
Yo, Mach, real talk. How many times did Al hit you with, "Come on, son"?
Yeah.
Come on, son. That was you, son.
At least 7 times.
Oh, man.
So, Mach, walk us through. Because Chris told me it got a little crazy afterwards. What do? You jumped on IG afterwards?
No. My man Mach, he challenged the whole team that beat him.
Mach, you challenged the whole team?
Mach is not, listen.
I said I put 500 on any of the championship players. I said if they all want, they could put $100 each to their best player, and nobody took that.
Yo, Mach is a motherfucker. He tagged them, and then on the picture he put $100 on each of their bodies.
No
bullshit. I'm over here dying, so I text Mach, says, "Yo, Mach, what the fuck? Nah, Chris, these motherfuckers, they want to talk shit, and none of them says I step up yet." And I'm like, "Oh shit, yo, he tagged them." And shit is, you know what's funny? Nobody responded to him.
Really?
And Mach is going off on his post and on his story. So if you miss it one way, you guys will miss it.
Yo, Mach, I will tell you this though. From the time I know you, you are passionate, man. And when you get upset, the classics were you and Mo. Oh my God. Yeah. I always thought you motherfuckers were gonna kill each other. I said, oh, shit. I said, Mo, you guys are good. You good?
Mach, I want to ask you something. And all bullshit aside, is it true that you averaged 4 points? Or it was?
Fuck no.
That had me crazy because I know you like to chuck.
So
Mach got 4 points from the fucking outside the court.
Before he steps in the court, he got 4 points.
Before he gets on the sneakers.
What happened?
I wasn't getting no call, nigga. The 4 point came because I was bitching, and nigga finally gave me 2 fouls.
Ah, that was the last game, the championship game.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I
But he
just
wasn't giving me no calls.
when you said I averaged 4 points, I'm like, nah, there's no way Macho could not in
Bro.
the whole
Bro,
not the whole season.
Yo, bro, listen. The next day I went to go play with Los in Staten Island, my nigga. I had 23 points.
Wow, so, something light, right? Something light.
So I'm trying to be explained with different reps. I'm like, yo, how is it that I scored 23 and I can't fucking score 23 in my park? How is that?
You gotta start recording those, Macho, and bringing them to Sunset. Like, listen, how I scored 23 over here in Staten Island, because that's what you talking about. Cacho? Or no, you.
Yeah, Lowe's, Cacho.
Yeah, with Gacho.
Yeah, and over here in Sunset, I could only score 4 points. That's what you got.
I
Record.
went to Chelsea.
Oh, Chelsea. Okay, Chelsea.
I play in Chelsea, bro. I average like 18 a game in Chelsea.
Yo, Mach, I appreciate you taking my call, bro. Like I said,
Yo, listen.
talk to me.
Your boys suck at repping the game, man.
He wants to make sure. He making sure we get that on tape.
Yo, I'm gonna make sure Al hears this, man.
Yo, listen, man. They're the worst in Sunset Park.
Yo, thank you, March. Appreciate it, man.
Appreciate you, bye.
They got Al there because he's a senior citizen.
No, you can't kill Al
Come
like
on, man.
that. You're gonna come back next year. You better be careful.
Prop. Shots fired.
They got Al there making a little bonus.
Shots fired. Come on, man.
Come on, son.
Don't hurt him like that.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't hurt him, Hammer.
I mean, listen. If you want to talk facts, it's been 4 years that the league's running. Don't you think at least 1 out of the 4 years you would have some good refs?
Yeah, you know.
You know what that means, all right? If there's good refs, that means the fees are gonna go up.
Budget cuts.
Yo, but March, thank you though, brother. We got we're gonna jump on to something else, but I appreciate the time. And once we get this uploaded, Chris will send it over.
I'll send you the link so you can hear it.
Yeah, guys, it's comedy.
Good looking, brother.
Stay up, Mach.
Bye.
Later.
So there you go. You heard it straight from the horse's mouth, Macho. I don't know. I might have to edit that out, Chris.
Right.
I don't want Al's my boy, man.
No.
He's taking shots at my boy Al,
That's
man.
the problem.
That's
See,
my dog. My road
I did
dog.
not agree to this podcast to edit shit out, Lou. This is raw. This is Sunset. You leave it like that. If I'll get his little feelings, his panties in a bunch, let him unbunch him. That's what we're gonna do. You gotta let him do what he gotta do.
It's easy for you to say that because you're not in these streets.
What?
I'm still in these streets.
Lou, you not in the streets.
Right here?
Lou.
Right around the break?
Stop it now.
I'm still in these fucking streets.
The only reason you in the streets is because you here with me now. You've been in the suburbs for the last 15 years, Lou. You not? Come on, Lou. Stop.
You're going to make me go outside.
No.
You're going to make me go outside and find something.
Yo, Chris, don't disrespect. He comes down here for the taco truck.
El Bronco.
You know it.
If you want
39th and 9th Avenue, Bronco.
Wait, no, don't shout him out like that. We need to sponsors, Bronco, if you're hearing us. Órale, canal. Sponsor.
Pinche tu madre. Yo, so, what's going on in the news, Chris? Kevin Hart.
Yo, I haven't heard nothing from Kevin Hart. What's going on? Is he still hurt? He's not hurt?
No. They say that the injuries are really bad. Kevin Hart's going to be down for a while.
Wow.
And apparently, he wasn't even the one driving the vehicle from the last stuff that went out. So, according to TMZ, it says...
Wait, Will, do me a favor. Go back up on that. Go back up on that. You got... lawsuit almost certain. They're really going to go at him. Wow.
So, according to TMZ, Kevin Hart and 2 people in his car that crashed September 1st have all lawyered up. TMZ has learned that everyone expecting a big lawsuit. Sources with direct knowledge tell us that the driver, who sustained serious back and chest injuries, has an attorney and does the passenger in the back seat, who sustained only minor injuries. Kevin has a lawyer as well. So it looks like Kevin wasn't driving the car. You had this couple that was driving the car that were friends of his, and according to the report, they're saying the safety harness or the airbag weren't up to spec. So because of that, they want to bring charges against Kevin Hart. But as you know, Kevin Hart restores these classic vehicles, and he doesn't go to any riffraff guy. He goes to official shops. So
to your knowledge, wow, it really... Oh, shit.
Look at that. He's lucky he walked away, dude.
Everybody's lucky they walked away.
Look at that.
Yeah, we're looking at pictures online. And
Yeah.
they said that instead of him trying to keep it authentic and old, he should have kept it safe with the car.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is here is that see this is where wow, this is gonna be crazy because this I want to see the law side of it. When you restore a car, all these classics. So you telling me all these classics out there they're up to par?
No. Now see this. It's up to the owner whether or not they want to make changes or they want to preserve it. And it's an original state.
So what do you think? You think he's liable?
Well, you know what you bring up a question that I think has to be a bigger conversation. How many times have you heard that two buddies are in a car, they get in a car accident, right? Maybe not their fault, and right away the buddy sues the other buddy. It's the same thing. All you're doing is really think about it. You're not suing Kevin Hart. You're going after Kevin Hart's insurance to cover any lost wages, injuries, things of that nature.
Yeah, you honestly think.
But my thing with this though, Kevin Hart wasn't fucking driving.
Exactly.
So, but you're gonna have to go after somebody because there's losses, there's injuries involved. So it's tough. So I'm pretty sure for them to be hanging out with Kevin Hart and driving his car, they gotta be close friends. So.
And it also looks like they're going after the company that does the custom jobs for Kevin Hart. So
damn, that's the American dream, though. That's the American dream. You know
what American dream? What are you talking about?
Listen, the American dream is not coming to the United States to study and get a job. And no, the American dream is to find an opportunity to sue.
Interesting.
Hey, listen, it is.
I'm gonna say you've been hanging out with your boss too long.
Listen,
it's rubbing off.
Listen, my boss. Shout out to El Judío. Nah, you see, I've seen this. Like these lawsuits that come up is that they sound borderline ridiculous. They sound ridiculous, to be honest with you.
Listen, man.
But like you said, I don't know the ins and outs. So if they're not suing Kevin Hart per se. No, I just threw a word out there. Sometimes I don't know.
I'm not in this.
Did it fit?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm not talking about the suing.
They are suing Kevin Hart. Don't get it wrong. Even though he has insurance and is going to cover that, what happens is let's say the lawsuit is for $40 million. Kevin Hart's auto insurance only covers $1 million. After that $1 million is absorbed, then they go after your personal assets. So depending on how severe the injuries are, that would determine how big the dollar amount they're going for.
Okay.
So in this case, it could be big money. That's why Kevin Hart's upset.
Do you know who was in the car?
That I don't know. It just said a couple, and
so we just talking and we don't have all the information. Will, can you look that up?
I did.
I don't think that's really going to change the story. All right,
I just want to know.
I don't think the names have been released.
Dick and Jane.
Dick and Jane.
No, you're happy?
I don't think Kevin Hart knows a Dick and Jane.
Yeah, he's in California these days.
But who knows? Maybe he was trying to sell the car to them. It's one of those things.
I think that's what's happening. It might be
she's a bad driver or he's a bad driver. You know what are you going to say?
It's a classic. No power steering. What the fuck did you expect?
Yeah, exactly. I don't like where your mindset goes when you go. She's a bad driver.
I said
women. You said she first.
Women always first. So you're not a gentleman, so you don't understand that.
Yeah, so you're a gentleman and blaming the woman being a bad driver because that's what came to your mind first.
All right, moving along. No, but our prayers go out to Kevin Hart and his family.
Hopefully he gets fine. Yeah, good.
Yeah, I wish everybody involved a speedy recovery.
Exactly.
So the other thing in the news, Chris, that really kind of stuck out: Trump, your boy. The guy you voted for.
Oh, wait a minute! Don't
big orange. They call him Big Orange.
Just to put a disclaimer out there, I did not vote for Trump.
Well, felons can't vote, right? That's what they said. I'm just saying.
You know, Lou, we're doing this. You're my brother. I love you, but you putting too much of my business out there, and you're repetitive. So
I just want the audience to know.
Whoever didn't listen to episode 1 of the Breed Shooters, now episode 3 or 4, they're gonna find. Stop throwing my business. I've recovered. I've recovered.
Oh, okay.
See, this is the good thing about this great land. You get a chance to, redo yourself, reinvent yourself.
There you go.
Guys, so what's your beef with Trump now?
No beef, but they're talking about impeachment. So
why is he being impeached? Why is he? It was the same thing with the Russians and
they're saying that he's meddling with other countries with the upcoming election. what is that? Is it Ukraine?
Yeah, it's Ukraine.
Yeah. So they're saying that, he tried to pretty much make a deal with the leader of Ukraine to be like, hey, give me some information on Biden, this, that, and the third. And if you kind of help me there. No, what happened was the U.S. was supposed to provide resources and assistance to them. But prior to doing that, Trump goes, oh, by the way, I need a favor. And it just so happened that the resources were taken away. So he was kind of using it as leverage.
He's doing business. He's a hard-nosed businessman. I'm still looking at what he did wrong for the impeachment.
There you go. If he's my businessman for my country, love him. Yeah, go ahead. Do what you got to do. Okay. It's all about.
So he is a businessman for our country.
No, he's not. He's the representative of our country.
Okay,
he's the leader. He shouldn't be meddling with other countries when it comes to our politics.
So Chris, you don't find it wrong that he went to the Ukraine to try to get dirt on Biden and the Biden son-in-law? I mean, he's going outside.
Not at all. Not at all. Listen, at the end of the day, politics is dirty business. So at the end of the day, he's trying to find whatever information he needs to give him leverage. Listen, let's not cover up. Let's not try to cover the sun with the finger. Whatever. However you say the thing. When we're playing basketball, street ball, and you see that the guy that's guarding you is smaller than you or weaker than you, what do?
Give me the ball.
Mouse in the house. Mouse in the house. You look for the person's weakness. Me personally, at the end of my career, what I was doing, I was looking for the slowest motherfucker on the court.
No, all right.
So I'm getting information. Getting information to take advantage to leverage myself to give me better chances.
Absolutely.
That's what he's doing. Now, if that's illegal, then he's going to have to.
It is, Chris.
But they have to prove it, though.
But Chris, this coming off the heels with the election with Hillary, where everybody feels that he might have rigged the elections with the Russians. That he was in bed with them. Now, what happened, Chris?
When you say rigged, they got into the voting system?
That's still up in the air. That's not concrete.
That I don't agree with.
But it's the same thing, though.
No, he's just getting information of his opponents.
No, but if he's getting stuff in the Ukraine right now, he could leak that out to the press and paint a picture of Biden before the elections or primaries even start. He's going to have an upper hand.
If Biden's dirty, he shouldn't have gone to Ukraine to fuck.
Chris,
little boys or whatever. I don't know what the fuck he did.
Chris, they're all probably
they're all dirty. They're all puppets. I know that.
But you know what? There's rules to this. So you got to operate within the rules. Chris.
Okay, so what happens when all this came out? I grabbed them in the pussy. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. What's good for the goose is goose for the goose is goose for the gander. Whatever.
Moving on along.
But what's a good point about this whole Trump thing is that what people don't understand is that Trump isn't a real politician. He's more of a businessman.
Absolutely.
So he's playing this politic game the way he did his business here in New York with all the real estate, just trying to get, the upper hand. No matter how he gets it, he's going to do it.
I agree with you. Listen, there's a lot that can be said about the guy. My thing is that I understand what he's doing is an act. It's an act to get promote himself. My problem is that the way he's going about it is divisive, and you're putting the country against each other with the stupid stuff that you say and the things that you promote, and that's my biggest problem with Trump as president. The way he's going about things, I think he's not that dumb. I pray to God that he's not that dumb.
I don't think he's dumb at all. My thing is with him, I think that he's reckless.
Yeah, that's a perfect word.
And when you're leading a country that the great majority are idiots, you can't be reckless like that.
Yeah.
Because these idiots, that's how. Why do you think people are so, the racists are so comfortable doing rallies and protesting white power? They're comfortable because the leader of the nation, the leader of the whole free world, is being reckless and backing them up. Mm-hmm. So, and that's my only problem. Him getting information on other people on his opponents. Not at all. They should do the same. I'm pretty sure they could find dirt on him too.
Yeah, But
I don't like to talk politics because it rattles my fancy.
Chris, you don't like to talk about politics because of Puerto Rico and their politics, or
Ooh,
it's just?
I heard you were cool with Ricky, man.
No, whoa, no.
You and Ricky's chopped up that money when he got to Virginia?
This is supposed to be a joyful podcast. You guys don't want me to rant on about my island's corrupt government politics. It's definitely a shit show. I love my island, but the government, everything has to go. Everything.
La Isla.
Everything.
Reform.
Yes, everything gotta go.
You know what, Chris? I was over the weekend, right? I think it was it over the week? No, it was.
Well, over the weekend you were in Brokeback Mountain. Well, before I guess.
Before me and Willie were huddling up.
Before Brokeback, what happened?
I think it was Friday. I go to the store, right, and I'm just looking for some pants for work.
The Big and Tall store?
No. But it's funny that you say that, though. It's funny that you say that. So I'm in the store now, and I'm trying on these pants, and things are baggy, right? And I'm like,
"The fuck were you at?"
I said, I know I didn't lose weight. So I'm examining the pants now, and I noticed that it's fucking elastic now. You seen that?
Snap.
All these pants now are fucking elastic.
You bought leggings.
Are we that?
You bought leggings. You were trying.
What do they call Lulus? I got a pair of Lulus.
Nigga, you were trying out some Spanx, nigga.
No, but yo, have you noticed that a lot of pants now, we're so fat as a nation that a lot of these pants manufacturers are set up with elastic?
And that's. I'm not aware of it, but that's horrible.
Yo, it's a lot of pants, and I pick up like 3 different types of pants,
and they all have the same thing.
They'll have the thing, either that or they have a belt buckle in the back, like 2 belt buckles,
so
to give you a little bit, like an extra 2 inches or so.
Is that after you go 44 waist size? Like now they have elastic? Cause
Yo, Will.
What do you mean?
May God strike you right now where you
The
stand.
only time I see that is for babies with elastic and little belt.
Well, Papa, I can still get it to Baby Gap.
That's horrible because one of the things that, believe it or not, that make me wanna that give a little red flag, yo, Chris, you passed a certain point, is when I put my jeans on, when I try to button them, when I try, and I use what are those Levi's with the buttons?
The button fly.
The button fly.
Damn.
I only got
those are like 81.
I only got to 3. The last 2, I gotta wear a long shirt. But that's the thing is, it's everything is fun and games, but they're selling, which I have as a manufacturer, I have no problem because you probably bought the pants.
No, I didn't. I thought they were on sale. They weren't on sale.
But if they were on sale, you would have bought them.
Oh yeah, they were nice,
and they would be fucking comfortable.
They were, but
nothing in your brain would say, Chris, "Damn, I could afford to lose."
This I forgot to get to the bigger point of the story.
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
What happens with these pants now? Now you're gonna go down a size, right? And in your mind, you're thinking, "Well, I'm good. I'm down to a smaller size." No, brother, those elastics are stretching 2-3 inches. And you're really, you understand what I'm saying? Instead of you changing your mindset of your lifestyle, these pants are selling you a dream that is not real. And that's the problem I have with that. I'm like, yo, I like the way they fit though. Okay, which is a little too pricey, but I'm just saying that's where we're at as a nation. I just thought it was, food for thought.
It's fucking awesome because I honestly, I could relate to the sweatpants because they're basically dress sweatpants and I know when I pass a certain point I start wearing more sweatpants is because my jeans are just not comfortable, and the sweatpants will allow you to feel a little bit more comfortable, and that's not a good look. I refuse to as you know, I'm in a journey to lose weight. I got in my mind I want to get to 210 before Christmas comes here. I'm a little bit behind my goal, but I refuse to buy new clothes.
You shouldn't.
I'm not gonna buy new clothes. That's gonna be my motivation. Me going to the store and buying some nice clothes when I lose the weight.
But you know what's crazy though? You're gonna get down to 210 and you're still gonna buy sweatpants.
Of course.
but it won't be as tight.
It will be skinny jeans. sweatpants. You know, skinny
Oh,
jeans.
those are ones that go to the ankles?
Yeah, I've been dying to put those on, man. I saw a rapper where I said, oh man, that could be me, man. That could be me.
Yo, talking about fashion, what do you think of that DMX on GQ?
Yo, I thought they did a really good job, man. The GQ cover did a really good cover.
That doesn't even go together, DMX and GQ.
That's what I thought. But it just shows you how where we're at in our lives in terms of age. DMX is just a grimy rapper from the 90s that had smash hits. The guy had like 6 number ones on the top 100.
I didn't know. I know he. Listen, I like DMX, but I didn't know he was that.
DMX.
When you're breaking down the numbers, I didn't know he was.
He was
like
a monster. There was a period of time where DMX was by far the biggest rap star in the world. He was in all the movies. He had all the number one hits. It's just unfortunate that the drugs and the demons that he was battling in his life always seemed to overcome him. But DMX. All right, so we're looking at the GQ article. This is quick facts about DMX. To this day, he's the only rapper to have his first 5 studio albums debut at number 1 on the Billboard 200. He is the only living rapper to have 2 albums go platinum in the same year. That's insane. He starred in massive budget action films and he made millions. It's easy to forget the highs because of his lows. X has, for the example, been to jail some 30 times in his life. You know what I'm saying? That? So from a teenager, he was in and out of jail. And
can you imagine him now with all this social media, those 6, how he would have blown up? If you understand, because that's a big thing also to me. The social media, like I see these rappers, these trap music or whatever, and Little Red or Little Knox, and I don't know who the fuck they are, but they're millionaires and because of their music. I'm like, I never heard no song, and it's because of this. So you imagine DMX with that resume in this.
I don't know.
Era?
I really don't. I think during X's time, it was easier to see a person's popularity because you had to go out and buy it, and each sell was recorded. Now with the streaming, the way they chop it up, I don't think you get actual numbers. I think it's just a little easier to manipulate the numbers. But X during his time was a monster. You know, he's a father of 15. He got 15
Get
kids.
the fuck out of here.
Yeah, X is
So if the crack didn't get him his kids, his child support work.
X is gonna have to work, but you know, he's currently right now working on an album. I think he's back with Swiss Beats. Before he went in, he was actually working with Swiss Beats, making an album, but you know, whatever happened, he got arrested. He went back in, but I truly hope that X changes his circle, is the people he hangs out with, and you know, gets himself right because the guy is really talented. To this day, if you hear the man talk, he still has that raspy voice that people grown to love him, and he's just talking that street shit that, you know, a lot of people could relate to.
X needs to meditate and do a little Zen garden type shit.
Why don't you reach out to him?
I'll send them an email or whatever. You know, I'll DM them something. You know?
We know your circle's pretty big, Chris. You could get some if you want to.
You know, sometimes, you know, I know I could get a message to him. I just want to, you know, I just want to say, wow, I just read a person has 36 teeth. He has like 20 left.
That's what the guy told him, because he shared a story when he was 6 years. I think 6 years old. His mother was abusive, and she knocked out 2 of his teeth. She punched him in the mouth. So
you see. First of all, by the way, see the fountain is not running.
Yeah,
I'm doing. So I had to go out. I got my little Buddha. Because see, this is the thing. I gotta compensate.
Self-portrait?
It's not a self-portrait.
I'm sorry.
Look, let me. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah, no, that Buddha doesn't have hair. You got a low cut. My bad.
The only person that could do fat jokes here is Will. I'm just putting that out there.
I'll tell a fat joke to the day I die. you buttero. I give you a month.
Oh shit! So you know, this is the see. If I wasn't in my Zen, I would be offended.
You know what, Chris? And I'm in your house and I'm insulting you. But just know this is just for the pod. No, see, I normally wouldn't insult you.
You're insulting me in a beautiful tone. So that's the Zen. You don't see it, Lou. You don't see it.
I don't see it.
You saw the movie Bobby Fischer, Searching for Bobby Fischer?
So, yeah, it was a classic.
And you know when Ben Kingsley slaps all the chess pieces off the table, and he tells him, "Don't move until you see it," and the kid says, "I can't see it." You can't see it, but you're feeling it. You know, it's this conversation. You might think Chris went left. No, it's gonna hit you tonight when you lay your head.
That's deep.
It's deep.
You know
It's
what,
deep.
What they call that when people that used to do crack back in the 80s and it kind of just comes back that little high? I just think you went through something like that right now.
I've never done drugs in my life.
Really?
Well,
really?
Hardcore drugs.
Hardcore. What do you classify as hardcore?
Crack is hardcore shit. Cocaine is hardcore shit. But about 3 days ago.
3.
Yeah, 3 days ago. Wait, what's today? Today is 10. Boom. Yeah,
Today's
3 days.
Tuesday, right?
Today's Tuesday.
Is it Tuesday or Wednesday?
Oh, today's Tuesday. Podcast Tuesday. Today's Tuesday.
Yes, right.
So, yeah, about 2 days ago, 2 or 3 days ago, my mind's a bit shot. Could be I smoked some weed.
Boom.
Now, this weed, the name of this weed came in a little tube, and it said tarantula.
Oh, and you fucking smoked that shit? You weren't scared?
You know what it is? I'm just I'm at a so sometimes
I hear these voices.
Sometimes the Zen is not. It gets me where I need to be,
but you need to take it to another level.
I need to go to another level, and I believe that was that blunt. I think it was dipped on some type of wax. Have you guys heard of that?
Yeah.
It's called roach spray.
No, not roach spray. It wasn't roach spray. It's a wax that you put in the pen and you smoke it or whatever. So it was double the hit, and I smoked half of that blunt.
Chris, you roll your own blunts?
I've tried, but they come out looking so retarded. I know that's not the politically correct word, but they come out looking really fucked up.
Crazy, yeah.
So I just smoke it in the pipe whenever I need to smoke.
Oh, really?
It's not often, but whenever I need to smoke in the pipe, it goes straight to the brain.
See, I would have saw that tarantula shit on there. I would have thought about all those kids. Where was it in Flatbush where they were smoking some shit and they were like walking out the stores like the fucking zombies. They were on the floor crawling. They
really?
Was like, I forget what the hell they were.
They probably got that synthetic.
Yeah, that's what it was. A synthetic shit.
Fucking up everybody. Yeah.
Whatever happened to just old bud, like a Purple Haze or fucking Boudet?
It's still out. Yeah. It's still out there.
I think I didn't know about that Boudet. Right? Papa 152. What up, Papa?
Yeah. So it hit me, and I like to smoke in good areas.
What's a good area for you?
A good area is an area that screams out peacefulness.
So like in a park overlooking the water?
Sure Road. That's where I was at.
Coppers, you know where to catch them.
For Lou, that's a buffet.
A buffet, yeah. See, that was a good joke from Willie because he could say a fat joke. You no-neck motherfucker, you can't call me and say fat jokes to me. As a matter of fact, you look like my Buddha more than I look like my Buddha.
Chris, is that a black joke? Because the Buddha's brown?
No, the Buddha's not. Come on, man.
That's brown, brother.
That's not. That's a hazelnut.
Yeah, Chris. You know, I did Ancestry.com and I found out.
Get the fuck out of here, really?
My daddy black, so you better be watching with those black jokes.
No, but
Chris.
we knew your daddy was black.
Yeah, but that was official. I did it on paper.
Really?
Yeah, man.
I want to do that, man.
Yeah, no. Yo, listen, it's crazy. Well, first of all, anybody that does it, your bloodline goes to Europe, no matter what.
Really?
Yeah, Europe and Africa.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go to Africa.
My bloodline traces back to the Congo.
Get the fuck out of here, Lou.
But more Europe, though. It's like 60% Europe and heavy Indian, Native American Indian, like 40%. And then I found out that my dad is from the South, North Carolina. And where he lived in North Carolina, goddamn, I forget the name of the town. Right across from where he was, he's from the reservation. So you had the Soul Indians, which I guess their families migrated or not migrated. They merged, and that's how I got the Indian bloodline.
Get out of here, Lou.
So
how
you get all that?
How much you pay for that?
Catch it when it's on sale. I caught it on sale. I want to say $39.
Oh, that's not bad.
A little kid comes to your house. You give a saliva sample, drop it in a box. A week later, you get all these readings. And then the cool thing is, you go online. Once you go online, people they pair your DNA samples up with other people that are closely related, so they could be like fourth cousins or direct hits, and it tells you this is probably related to you, or they'll say no, this person is definitely your uncle.
Get out of here,
and then
and
then you just start emailing each other like, hey, yo, I think we're
I'm
related.
a little bit of a skeptic. Wow, that's another big word. Did you do your homework on it? You just
I just did it because I wanted to find out about my dad. But it's funny that you say that because after the fact, I got a couple friends that are cops, and they're like, you gotta be careful with that because now they have your DNA somewhere, and a lot of people are a little scared about doing that because now your DNA. But you well, my DNA,
I think my DNA's in the system already. Since I cut you off because I know that's where you were going.
No, I wasn't even gonna say that.
So scratch that.
Yeah, no, but it's some good shit if you really want to learn about yourself.
I'll do it anyway.
It could fuck you up too, because then you don't know if your parents are lying to you.
Listen, my father couldn't lie to me because
he come from a Grizzly family. I think he was being a nice man to you.
Yeah, Lou, now that you know that you're part Indian, does that help you out when you go to the poker tables and like the
oh my God,
reservations?
Yeah. You should get a discount.
It's
now.
funny that you mentioned that. So I tried. I reached out to the reservation to find out if I could get like a a certificate of. It's almost like a confirmation certificate
that you're part of that tribe.
Not that I could benefit from it, so my kids could benefit because my son's in college now. So I wanted to see if I could use that because you get a tuition deduction. But it seems like it's more involved. First of all, they don't return your call. It's something you probably have to go in,
road trip
in person.
North Carolina.
I was down there. Where did we went to Surf City, North Carolina, and I was gonna go, but I was like, I just didn't have enough documents. I don't know if they would just go off on the DNA.
No, so go. I don't know what documents you need, but go with the
thing.
Go with your that test that you did and see what happens. Listen, you might be rich, Lou.
Look at that.
You might have, I fuck
I
rich.
still wouldn't fucking let you in my casino.
See, that's the problem.
Because I know you're gonna shake it down. I seen your poker games, Chris.
Wow,
Chris, I seen your poker game. How you used to manage those illegals.
They're not illegal, man. I used to have a charity poker games.
Yeah, you want to laugh, Willie? One night, I'm at Chris's game, and Chris walking around like he's a real fucking pit boss.
Yes!
He's like, yo, give him 10. It's like, Chris, 10. Everybody got 300 at the table. Anyhow, we're grinding, and then there was this Muslim kid. Who's the young Muslim kid, Chris, that came with the fucking TV in the middle of the night? His kicker was losing on Ahmed or something like that.
Ahmed, oh my God. Ahmed! Was it Ahmed?
Ahmed. We started like 7 o'clock. We're playing poker, and we're going into late to 2, 3 in the morning, and this kid keeps on losing his money. It's going to his pocket. He's losing. He was probably down $1,000.
Yeah. That was a minimum day. This guy was a total loser when it comes to games.
Next thing you know, he fucking leaves, and I'm there. And, I'm winding down because I'm all about the grind.
Yeah.
I'm all about the grind. Some people are for the win. I'm for the grind. So anyway, I think I'm getting ready to leave. Next thing you know, I'm going down the steps, and I see this motherfucker carrying a 40-inch screen TV up the stairs. I'm like, yo. The fuck you doing? I'm going back to the game. It was too late. I didn't want to bother. But what happened? He was trying to haggle with you?
He wanted money for the TV. I think he wanted $400 for the TV.
And this is when the flat screens first came out.
Yeah. So I wound up giving him like $1.25.
You're evil.
No, it's not evil, Lou. See, you got the mentality. You see, that's the thing. A lot of people don't understand. This is the problem with a lot of people. That's why I don't think like the masses anymore, Lou. This is the problem. See, my girl will tell me that same exact. Oh my God, Chris, how would you do that?
She sounds like a smart woman.
She's a very smart woman. But smart only gets you to a certain point. After that, you're gonna have to make some moves.
Whoa!
And that's what I'm saying. He owed me $400. He wanted $400. I get $125. It was his choice. Listen, when you're gonna go make a deal, when you're gonna go buy those 2.3, 2.7 houses that you buy every other month.
Yo, Chris, stop talking shit about me. Don't be putting in my stats up there, you fuck.
You don't take the first offer, or you give them an offer, and then they counter, and then you counter back, and that's what happened. He said 400, I said 125. He said 300, I said 125. I gave him 125.
Explain to me, how the fuck is that negotiating? Willie, don't you normally come back to the midpoint?
No, but
out of this story, I'm still wondering where the fuck the TV came from.
Oh, he probably
No, he was no. The kid had money. The kid had money, but the kid, well, the kid,
no, he
had
probably
money.
went home and ripped that off the wall.
That's what I think he did.
He still had
it
the
was
fucking
in
court. It wasn't even in the box.
It was out the box and everything.
That's what I mean. He could have gone.
As a
downstairs
matter
to
of
the neighbor.
fact, believe it or not, that TV is in my basement. I think it's in my basement. I'm not 100% sure.
Get out
Yo.
of here.
No bullshit.
You live in an apartment building. How do you have a basement?
Whoa.
Too many questions, well. So, yeah, that day, he came back and he lost the 125. I gave him a little bonus. I gave him 25, so 150 basically. I gave him.
Boss bitch.
That was my soprano days, man.
Yo, what do you prefer, house games or like going to a real casino?
Me personally,
What's the pros and cons?
as a player, I want to go to the casino.
What about as a grinder?
As a
Listen,
grinder, stay home.
Listen, as a grinder, it only works in the casino.
Listen, it's me personally. The reason why I like to go to the casino better because of the rake. The casino's gonna rake about $4 or $5 max out of a pot.
Chris, it's $1. No, it's $3. The casinos, right? It depends on if it's over. Is it over $100? It's $3 every 100? No, the casino. They don't take a lot.
They don't pass $5.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
They don't take a lot.
Now in a house game,
they rake.
You have to rake. And I'm gonna last month I went to a game and they did time. I'll explain that in a minute.
Explain rake for those who are listening and don't play poker.
Rake is out of every pot, they take out a percentage of chips of money. So let's just say if there's $100 pot, there's a $100 hand, there's a good chance they'll take 5% out of that. You know,
that's a house game, but in
Atlantic City, I think it's 4%. It doesn't matter, you know. But the other day I went to a game down in Sunset, 3rd Avenue. It was a very nice setup too. And
what was the buy-in?
Buy-in was $300. It was a minimum $300. It was a 5-5 game. I went in with $500, and it was a nice place. And every half hour they would ask you for $5. That $5 would go into the middle of the pot, and they would play a high hand.
A high hand.
And whoever would win, at that hand, whoever win would take whatever. So if there's 10 people, it's $50. You win the $50, and then they continue.
No, but they're still taking their rake though.
Of course, they take their rake regardless.
Yeah, gotcha. But they make nothing off that high hand.
No. The high hand goes to the
See, I like
to the
that.
player.
Where's like some places do bounties. They do what's that called? Best hand of the night.
They doing high hand. They're doing high hands of the night.
Yeah.
I'm planning. I got in the works. As a matter of fact, with Masa, I got something in the works. Maybe for October to start another game.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
I want to do like a game like twice a month, but a nice, high stakes game. Maybe once a month. He says it might not be because I was telling him like 10-25 type game, like $10 small blind, $25 big blind.
Shit, you need the highest security.
No security. My security is in my back pocket.
Woo!
Box cutter.
I thought you were talking about your Chapo card.
That's El Chapo. But the difference is I rather play in the casino because of it's more profitable for me. But the house games, there's no stories, man. You will not get better stories than in house games.
Tell us your best story.
My best story in a house game. Oh my God, there's been a few, but man. Okay, I'll tell you one. The guy came in. It's almost the same thing as what Ahmed did. I was playing in a poker spot right there on 5th Avenue, across the street from the cemetery, and a guy came in. This guy was Russian, and he came in with so much enthusiasm, and he bought in for $500, and he had at that time the the Beats, the headphones.
Oh, okay.
But the
pods, the sports ones that go around.
They
the
go
ear?
around your neck, around your ear. Yeah. So he bought he had 7 of those, and he was gonna sell them.
Oh wow!
He was selling them for $100 each.
That's cheap.
Yeah. So it just came out. So I think he sold 2. He had 5 left. 3 hours in, he lost his 500 plus his 200 that he had.
So he lost all the earbuds.
Not yet.
Oh, okay.
Not yet. So he starts. He buys it. So he bought it for 500. He lost that 500. Then the 200 that he had sold, he lost that too. So then he comes at me, Chris, you want to buy these? So he was selling them at 100. I said, I'll buy them for you, but it'll be $50
each.
Of course.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, so $250.
So $250 when he was supposed to get 5. So he goes, come on, Chris. You know, and they always want to throw in your face. I support your game. I say that's fine, and you'll support 15 other games. You know, don't feed me the line that you're loyal to me. I know you play everywhere, and that's fine. You can play everywhere. So after a back and forth, this one wasn't actually a back and forth. I said, listen, right now I got $250 to give you. If you want it, you let me know. I'm gonna be over there. And I just left. And I left him. I kept playing. I kept running the floor. 5 minutes in, 6 minutes in. Can I get a beer? I said, of course you can. I give him a beer. You know, we provide the food and drinks. That's part of it. It's
part of the experience.
Yeah, exactly. He goes, Chris, just because it's you. I said, no. I don't want you to feel pressured because I know the guy. He was dying to play. And this is bad. This is one of the things that my girl would say, Chris, you're
taking advantage.
Taking advantage. I'm not taking, because at the end of the day, it's your choice to play or not to play. At that end, he gave me, and I took one for myself. I gave one to my daughter, and the other 3 I sold them for $125.
You mother.
Yeah, It was a good Christmas that day. Yeah. That year's a good Christmas. But no, it's good. I like the experience of the house game is beautiful. But regarding make money, I gotta go to the casino. And the casino you could just like we were talking about Trump, and you look. The best thing that happened for poker was when what's his name, Moneymaker won. Moneymaker won, and they televised that. Everybody thought that they could play poker, and they would go all these. I love to go to AC because they start drinking, and they start playing. They're just handing you the money. It's a beautiful thing. So you just go for the.
I guess when you play against those weak players, you take advantage of their weaknesses.
See, I don't like to see.
I'm a grinder.
You see your wording?
I look for top-notch players.
You do.
And I look to grind all night.
Okay. But you're not winning. You just want to grind. You do it for the love. The love of the game.
It's deeper than that. You don't understand.
So explain, Louis.
All eyes on me, Tupac.
Okay.
That's how it is. That's how I go in with a small stack. I think I deliberately bring down my stack to a small stack.
On purpose.
And then the calculations start.
Oh, beautiful mind.
Exactly.
Okay.
I start seeing shit.
All right.
I start seeing tails, signs.
Oh, nice.
And then
what?
When you think you got me, I come back. That, my friend, is called the grind.
So it doesn't matter you win. It's not about winning or losing.
Chris, that's for a later time. I really don't want to go into my strategies.
Okay, no.
Because I feel like you're trying to take stuff from me.
No, not at all.
You're like one of those bloodsuckers that come try to take my life. Just remember, I grind.
Listen, quick thing about poker and the little, when we were in Vegas, we got to play with Bruce Buffer. The UFC.
Whoa! Ask him if he knows who the grind is. Ask Buffer. Yeah, I was trying to work out a deal with him. I said, at the next fight, just say, Grinder!
So, we're playing, right? And me and Lou, I think that Vegas trip, I think we slept like 5 hours total. We didn't sleep a lot in that Vegas trip. So, at one point I'm playing and Lou's across from me on the table and Bruce Buffer is about 2 seats away from him. And we're just playing. And all of a sudden, I haven't slept, so I got the girl. Mm-hmm. The girl comes around and, give me a massage, so she's giving me a massage or whatever. And I'm taking the massage because it's relaxing me or whatever. I put up my hand, and I see Lou look at me with a face of disgust. Like, what the fuck are you doing? You think you a baller?
Yo, mind you, Willie, this is like 4-something in the morning. I'm down to $25. I'm just grinding. Buffett's to my left. He got about $10,000 in chips. And then I look across, and this fucking fat bastard's getting the massage. Mind you, I was fucking hungry. My sugar level was low.
You were.
But if I would have gave the 5, I would have had to get off the table.
That was a good story. It wasn't a house story, but that was a good start day. That was good. We're gonna get into, as we go along, very carefully. We're gonna get into Vegas stories. Very carefully.
Toting the line. Well, that's gonna bring us to a conclusion to today's podcast show. Again, I hope you are enjoying the show. We are definitely enjoying making it, and the best thing you could do is just spread the word, tell folks. Breeze shooters, this is where they need to be.
Before we sign off, I want to say one thing. I'm gonna try to. I didn't discuss this with you guys in the pre-production.
Shit.
In the pre-production,
that's how the Menudo broke up. Ricky wanted to go on his own. That's how they broke up.
In the pre-production, I didn't speak to these about you guys, but I want to start incorporating towards the end or the beginning a little thing that I like to call. I like to send out messages. If you follow me on IG, you know what I'm about. Positivity.
And what's your IG?
My IG is Big Chris _13. Big Chris _13. And the Breeze Shooters are gonna have an IG soon. So I'll leave you guys with this. Until you change your thinking, you will always recycle your experiences. You can take that as good, as bad, and it works either way. Signing out!
Thank you for tuning in. Peace.
Later.